Here it goes. Yay. Hey everyone. Welcome. My name is Joanie. This is Weathered Wings, and I'm here again today to try to create something pretty for your home. All right. So I've been trying for like the past 10 minutes to get on here. I'm not sure if it made it live to YouTube, but I should be streaming Facebook and YouTube. All right. So let me send the message over to our community. Okay, so if you want to be notified when I go live, there I am, yay. So you would text this number, okay? You would text 205-255-9496. Okay, I'll try to put it in here real quick. Let's see. And I'm going to see, because I have over 100 people that are on this list, but for some reason I'm not having everybody join me. So I'm going to test this out because, you know, I'm paying for this. So if nobody is really using it, I don't want to pay for it. So I'm going to try to test this out. But let me know what you're doing. Let me know if you got the text, if you're on the text community. Let me put that in here real quick, like. Well, it won't let me do this. So 205-255-9496. All right, and that's the number if you want to text. So let's just get started. Okay, so I have this little it's a piece of wood panel, okay, like this, just a wood panel. You can use a canvas or a cabinet door. Y'all know I love cabinet doors. I just have not been to my restore. So you can get cabinet doors for $2 to $5 at your Habitat Restore store. And they make great canvases, y'all. I love them. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and I've got this mesh stencil. So y'all seen I used a mesh stencil last week. But look at this. This is like a wood grain type look. I gotta get in the camera. All right. And hey Meg, hey Debbie. All right, so what we're gonna do, all right, so this is a mesh stencil again, and it's got a sticky side, all right? So you're gonna put it down, but look, the only parts, and you have to use a chalk paste or some gel art for this. You cannot use paint, y'all. You will ruin the stencil. And I just remembered, you need to have a wet, some kind of a bowl full of water to put this in when you're finished. I do not, so I'm gonna have to hurry it up. But, so the clear part on here, which to y'all will look like white, that's what's going to show up as your paste or your gel ink, okay? So if I were to put this down like this, and you lifted it up, you would see this wood grain. But I want to paint it, okay? So what you're going to see the most is what's left on the background. So see, it would look like black like this. All right. So I have sandy blonde here. So when I do, and this is just going to be a background for another project. I'm not sure which one, but y'all know I love to layer. Okay, I love to layer. And so this happened to fit like exactly. So I thought, oh, that'd be a cool background for either a decoupage paper or a transfer, or probably a transfer is probably what I'll put on there. But I've got sandy blonde here. I'm going to use DIY paint. And I usually, when I do a background like this, I've normally used, not stencils, but I've normally used, if I don't just paint it myself, I will use the stamp, okay, a stamp. And I like to use like a tan color, a white color, and a gray color all mixed together, okay, because that's what makes really pretty wood type looks, because that's the color you see, right? Hey, Donna. Hey, Rebecca. Rebecca says, hey, beautiful people. That's right. Hey, beautiful people. Hope you're having an amazing day, too. All right, so let's just get started. I also am thinking of adding a little bit of beadboard. So these are my paints. I got 2 DIY paints. Okay. Is anybody not familiar with DIY paint? It is a chalk-based paint. Okay, it's mostly chalk and mostly pigment. It's highly pigmented. And then I have these gel art inks, all right, by Amy Howard, or actually this is a Maker Studio, but that's her sister company. Amy Howard's been in business for like 30 years. I wish I was Amy Howard. But anyway, she's so nice, so creative. All right, so let's get all this junk off here. Let's just get to painting. I'm going to start with the sandy blonde. I'm just going to get some of this on here. Now, I've not done this, y'all, so I don't know how it's going to turn out. This is just what I'm thinking in my head, that what I need to do. There was not a tan gel art ink, so that's why I'm painting the background with the cream or the tan color, because I don't have an ink color, and I want some tan in there. Okay, so this actually will be what shows up the most. But I may blend a little white in there. So let's see. Hey, Carol. I know, Carol. Well, you know what? I've not been on as much because Facebook just won't show my live videos. I don't know why. I mean, at one point I was having a bunch of people on, and then all of a sudden I'm not. So like, see right now I only have 30 people on, and I alert over 100 people that I'm on. And so I'm thinking that I'm going to cancel that, because there's no sense in me paying to tell people I'm on and they don't come on. I mean, you know, that doesn't help me. And if Facebook's not going to show it, it's just, I don't know. It's just a rat race, right? So I may just start just doing a Facebook event. That will notify you as well. And look, another good thing, y'all, if you go to my page, look there, I've already got paint on here. You do not want paint on this. Let me just move that over here. You don't want paint on your mesh stencil. It'll tear it up. So I may have just already torn it up. Just that spot, though. But if you'll go to my page, the front of my page, and you know the little 3 dots on the right? Oh, gosh, here we go again. Hold on. I need my apron. You can click on those 3 dots, and it'll say, let me spritz this with water. It'll have follow settings. So you can, you know, just if you want to, y'all, I'm not telling y'all to do this, but if you want to see my videos, you can set that for favorites, or I forgot what it's called. But default is just going to be, it's just really not going to show it. So you would have to click on like important, or you'll know whatever it says. I can't remember what it says. It may say favorites or always. I can't remember. But you need to do that. But you know, it takes a lot of energy and a lot of thought process to go into these live videos, and if Facebook doesn't show them, I'm just like, what the heck? Why am I doing this? It's like, I don't know what happened. I really don't. But if y'all would share this, it would really help. But I hate to ask people to do that, because I know I don't like to share a bunch of stuff on my page or my Facebook account. So I get it. I get it. Now also, I have a YouTube channel, so you can definitely catch me over there. Most stuff that I do on here, I will kind of edit it and throw it over there. It's just a lot easier to watch for you guys. Telegram app. Okay, I may try that. Hey, Ari. How are you? Hey, Kay. Okay, Rebecca said, oh, they did? See? They're just boogers. You know, it just makes me so mad. I try so hard. I do everything that I think they want me to do, and still. Now, they teased me. They showed it for, about a month. But that didn't happen. That didn't go for long. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and dry this real quick, okay? And I may add a little white to cover up my paint so it won't get dried up. But that's a pretty tan color. I don't know if you can see it. Thank you, Kay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's right, Carol. Thank you. You know, it's funny because I was in church on Sunday and the preacher was like, it was about idols, not that this is an idol by any means, but he did say, what are you enslaved to? What do you feel like you're a slave to? And Facebook just popped up. I was like, I'm enslaved to Facebook. Because I try so hard, but I know that's not where I get my worth. So I'm not worried about it, but I do feel like this is a calling. I feel like this is, my purpose is to teach art. Well, if Facebook doesn't want to show it, I'm going to have to find another way, right? I got to find another way. Sorry, y'all. I'm being a little bossy. I'm sorry. Thank you, Betty. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I guess I could just, I don't know. I'll find the way. Don't worry. All right, so I'm getting this all dried. That's why I love this paint too, because it does dry quickly. So I can do these videos. You don't have to wait too long. I know painting is boring. Please don't say I hate to watch you just paint, because that's what I do. That's just what I do. I paint. All right, so what I'm going to do with the white, y'all, I'm not going to blend it all in, but I do want to take a little chip brush. These all have wax. Hold on, let me grab a new one. All right, so I'm going to take a little chip brush and, ow, I've been cutting glass for my creative junkies, and I've got cuts all over my hands. I gotta wear my gloves. I thought I had a paper towel out here. Oh, I did. Where'd it go? But anyway, I'll just use this cheesecloth. But I'm gonna dip my little chip brush. Well, here we go. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to stencil over it, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. But I'm going to wipe off most of it. Okay, just wipe off most of it right here. This isn't true dry brushing, but I just want to put a few little, because I know I do want some white on here. And I can probably come back and do this a little more when I'm done. Again, I'm not sure, because I'm kind of new to these mesh stencils, but I'm quickly becoming obsessed. But you see that? You may not can see that. Yeah, you can see that. But see how subtle? Okay, I just want a little bit on there. Not a lot. I think I got a piece of glass in my finger. Ow. Got little shards of glass everywhere. All right, I'm just going to keep doing this. kind of stay in a straight line. You don't have to be perfect. Just get some on there, just a little bit. I even thought about doing like a little bit of pink because a girl at my booth she went and bought some old wood from somebody, and she cut it in heart shapes. Well, they were pink. It looked just like she had just dry brushed some pink on there. And she said, nope, that's just the patina of the paint. And I was like, what? I couldn't believe it. I mean, it was truly pink. But you can do that. You can paint wood like a color. All right, I gotta quit talking because I'm putting a bunch of color on there. See right here? I've got a bunch right there, but that's okay. It's okay. Wood is not perfect, right? We're gonna stencil it up. And I feel like I'll be able to do this when it's all said and done as well. All right, so there's that. I'm gonna dry that again real quick because I'm gonna stick this stencil on there. So it's gotta be good and dry. Don't wanna mess it up. Won't take long because it's just a little bit. Oh, did my computer die? My computer keeps dying. Thank you, Meg. Thank you, thank you. Well, I don't want to quit Facebook because I've been on here so long. Now, another thing you can do too to make it even better. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of sandpaper. It's like a 400 grit. Let's see if I have one that doesn't have a lot of color. Yeah, see, that has a lot of green. I don't want green on here. So I'm going to take this. And look, y'all. I know I'm doing this on a little piece of board, but I also did this same technique, not a wood type finish, but you can on a piece of furniture, okay? I did my coffee table like this. But after you put your, dry brush your color on, you can take a little piece of sandpaper and just kind of sand some of that back right in here. And that will kind of blend it in, especially with this paint, if you want that. Okay, I'm just showing you that. And if that's too much, like that little area, see right there? If that's too much for you, just dry brush. Look, just take your original color and just add that back. It really doesn't matter because, I didn't mean to add that much, because you're going to be putting something on top of it. Let me get that dry, and then we'll put our stencil down. Moses. Oh, are there any Georgia fans on here? I haven't even said congratulations. I know I'm a big Alabama fan, and I guess we're gonna have to pass the crown over to Georgia. All right, so I think this is good and dry. Now look, I'm just gonna peel this off. Okay, and I'm gonna keep it on here for now, just most of it, and then and I have a link for this. If anybody wants to do this, I will put it in here as soon as I get done. But this is exactly the same size. So let me just kind of, and it's longer, but on the width of it is the same. So I just want to make sure I get it on there good. All right, like that. And then I'm going to pull the backing off. And by the way, this is a good, well, you don't have to do this anymore, but you know the old transfers when they came in those tubes? This is how I used to have to do those transfers because they, I would worry about them sticking to one another. See how it's a little bit off right there? It's okay though, because you're not even going to be able to tell. All right. ahead and lift it. It's not like a transfer where you can't reposition it. So I'm gonna actually move it just a little bit like that and then raise this to straighten it. Uh-oh, the whole thing moved. Just fine. Perfect. All right, let's get it done right here. I'll have to get my magnifying glass to see that little piece of glass in my finger. All right, so now that that's down, let me see if there are any questions so far. Oh, you did a mug? You know what I saw? It is a great base, Carol. You know what I saw? Yeah, I just saw, because I just became a stockist and I'm an affiliate for them now. But they, that etching cream, which I think that's going to be something fun too. Oh, you know what? I still don't have that credit card that, I don't have the little squeegee thing. But I did have a card and I can't find it now. Let me see if I can find it real quick. If not, you know, I used an IOD thing last time. I used to have that right here. Anybody else have that problem? You just lose everything. You put it up where you can find it and then you lose it. Actually, I think I'm going to use this. I think this would do good right here. But I had a big one. This is just a little rubber deal. You can use a credit card, but they do have the little things that you can use. Let me see if I can get whatever's on here. Resin. I use these for resin because it peels right off. All right, so what I'm going to do, let's see. I kind of wanted a little plate or something, dude. Let me get one of these. Just a little. I like to get these from the Dollar Tree. They're little, they call them cutting boards, but they're just little plastic sheets. So before I go to town on it, I want to see what colors. I got Hold Your Horses. This is the color that I did that pillowcase in. Do y'all remember the pillowcase with the bird? Okay, that was Hold Your Horses. And then I've got Blowing Up a Storm, which is a light gray. And then I have some, this reminds me of my grandmother, y'all. She used to say this all the time. It's called, Well, I Declare. And she would say that all the time. All right, so I'm just going to get a little bit of white because I already got some on there. Probably won't use that. I shouldn't have squeezed it out. All right, so let's just get started. All you do now is just rub it on. All right. So I'm just going to take some of the dark, okay, and just start rubbing it up. That's all you do, y'all. You just put it on. I'm going to put it on this side as well because I don't know if it's actually all the way to the end. Okay. I'm gonna kind of do it randomly because I'm gonna mix in a little bit of this light gray. See that? Let's see how that does. A little bit of light, a little bit of dark. I don't want it to look too perfect. Remember, I got that tan under there, so. I think that card would work better. This is okay. I just got to use more of it. So what would y'all put on top of this? I know last year I did a piece of art and I used like the roses, it's retired now though, but a roses stamp, and there's so much you can do with this. Y'all know IOD is coming out with new stuff. There's just new stuff everywhere. Do tell. I did a pretty bead transfer. There is it the one where it has several beads on it? I have oh, by the way, I won a gift card from them and it worked, y'all. I know some of my junkies, I was with them when I got the email and we thought it was all a scam. But I had filled out a survey and I barely remember doing it. But yeah, I won a gift card. So I got a bunch of these stencils. I'm going to have to squeeze out some more. Maybe I'll put a little bit of white, just a little bit. Let's just see. But I want to do a t-shirt. All right, so I'm just, making sure I get it nice and covered, just those white parts. You don't have to even fool with the dark part. Just get that, just fill in those, well, the mesh, I guess is what it really is, the mesh areas. Is anybody new to Amy Howard or Maker Studio? I used some Amy Howard stuff years ago and just, I don't know why I just now got back into it. I guess since I've seen these and other people using them. I didn't think I would like the mesh stencils, I'm going to be honest. I didn't think they would be as good as they are, like the ink. If you're used to using ink, I guess I thought this kind of gel ink was similar to just regular ink, and it's not. Okay, let me pour some more of this out. What's this again? A horse's something. Oh, hold your horses. Now you could use something bigger. I think I've just lost my computer. Dang it. Oh wait, there it goes. Right, Sue? Well, only because wood grain is not perfect, right? So I want it to look perfectly like wood grain. If that makes sense. Now, I do need a bigger thing. This is taking a long time. But oh well, I'll just work faster. You can get this look too by dry brushing, all these different colors. But these little grains are so cool. And I don't know yet. Like I said, I've not done this yet. I'm used to using a stamp, which I love that as well. But this seems a little easier. And these are reusable, but you have to wash them. And that was another reason I was like, I do not want to have to wash these things, but it's not that bad, actually. But you do have to wash them. So most people will have a little, I don't know why I didn't pour out more, a little bowl of water to just dump it in. It doesn't have to lay flat. I usually go stick it in the tub, and then I have to clean out the tub. But you can put it in just a bowl of water. So I've been having guys come out to my house for we need new windows. Not all of them, but we need some windows replaced. Y'all, I think that's the most expensive thing you can do in your house. Except for like changing it to brick or something. I mean, windows, oh my gosh. We have some upstairs, or a couple upstairs that are actually broken. I don't know when it happened. I don't know how it happened. It's just crazy. But I thought something crawled in the window the other day when it was so windy. I said, Ralph, something's in that room. He's like, Joanie, it's just the wind. I'm like, no, it's not. I can hear it. I said, it's the wind. And I was afraid to open the door. I didn't. I made him go open it. All right, almost done, y'all. We're just going to see. But you can mix these, of course, like you see I'm doing. So just think if you're doing like something that's not a wood mesh, like on that bird, which I didn't do a lot of, I was a little nervous too, but you could add the metallic in there. But you have to do it like it, you know, the paint, whatever hits the mesh first is what's going on there. So let me grab just a little bit of white over this since I put a little over there. All right, did I get it all? A really pretty transfer would be pretty on this. Maybe a rose, like have it coming all the way down like it's over a brick, over a little wooden fence or something. I can't tell if I got it all covered because I can see some of the, so let me just use what I have actually. So there's the readout, which I should have, y'all. I know there's some orders out for it, but I should have it probably tomorrow, actually. Readout is the one that has all the pretty red roses, and then Painterly Florals is the one that has the roses and the sunflowers. All right, I think I'm done. All right, let's take a look, y'all. I'm a little nervous. So we'll start up here. Always nerve-wracking, because honestly I was afraid I didn't even get the paint dry. Can y'all see? Okay, I'm pulling it off. Now, to be honest, if I would have had some gel ink in this tan color, I would have painted the background a different color. But look at that, y'all. I love it. I love it. Just keep coming. I don't know why it's not. Hold on. There we go. And you can dry brush. You know what I'm going to do real quick too is I need to lay this down on something. And I'm just going to put it over here real quick. And I'm going to spritz it with my water thing just until I run it over to the sink. I want to keep it wet. All right. But that's it, y'all. Look at it. It's so cool. And you could do this to a tabletop, okay? Because you can, but you'd have to rinse that out, wash it out, or just have a tabletop this size, okay? Where am I in the camera? I'm so sorry. See how cute that is? And you see where I dry brush the white? See how it's underneath it? And you could still do that on top of this as well, if you wanted to. I'm trying to see, where's any white that I painted on there? Yeah, there's a little bit where I painted. I didn't paint a lot of white, but I love that. I love that. And now this will dry, and just think if you put some pretty little, I don't know what kind of transfer. I'm gonna have to wait and see. Y'all let me know what you think. What, would you put flowers? Would you put roses? Yeah, I didn't see, now they could have, but I thought I ordered every color, and I didn't see any brown. Now this blowing, no, that was the light gray. I thought this was a tan because it actually looks like a tan in this little, but it wasn't. It wasn't. So no, and you know what other color is really good underneath is prairie gray, DIY prairie gray. I just didn't have any, but it's a taupey, it's a tan gray. That's usually what I use, but I think this looks really good. I do. I like that. You could also use black. I mean, you could use any colors with this, y'all. You could make your background like a really pretty light aqua, and then do white grain or a white and gray. White and gray mix. I think that would be really pretty too. And when this dries, I can actually dry brush some more white over it if I wanted a little, or gray if I wanted a little bit more. See, I love this area right here where it has some white in there. See that right in here? I love that. Okay. But that's just, that's why I say just the more you do these things, the more, like next time I'll know, okay, I want more white in here. And I want more white on the top, right? So, but I love it. So anyway, that's it, y'all. Etching cream with these. Yes, okay. Sanding it down. Yes, Carol. Like I did the very first time, you can actually sand it down, and it'll kind of, not distress it, but it will be a light distress, and you will just knock off some of that. That will be really pretty, okay? And I may do that, but it's got to dry. I want it to dry. You can't go to doing all that right now because this is a gel ink. So it has to dry. I've not dried it with my heat gun. Whispering Willow. Yes, that would be really cute. I sure would. Yeah, lots of things to put on it. Hey, Cindy, that's right. I Swanee could be muted with white. That is white, isn't it? Oh, what is I Swanee? This is, because she used to say that too. What is this is I Declare, and it was the white. So, okay, I'll look into that. Carol. Thank you. Ode to June. Oh, yeah. I love that transfer. I was actually going to put that in my bathroom on my wall, and I haven't done that yet. But okay. So thank you so much for joining me. I will, of course, let you know what I do. And I hope you all have a great